Good evening, everybody. How are you doing? Julie here. As I tell everybody when I start my videos, I am definitely not a professional. I am very amateur. I try my hardest, but I'm not the best at this, but I love doing the videos. I live in a home with my mother, my daughter, and my granddaughter, and two crazy chihuahuas. So you might hear dogs barking, the baby crying, somebody stirring in the house. I apologize, but that's usually why I do my videos after everybody goes to sleep. That way I can try to get as much done as quietly as possible, without any distractions for you. This video is going to be about inspiration, but I do all kinds of other videos, and many of you know there's a ton of Temu videos because I'm like a shopaholic and they got really good prices on stuff, and I like to shop. So if I can get a good deal, I've never had any issues with Temu. As long as you read the descriptions well and watch her do some measurements, that way you're not surprised. You'll do good. You'll get some really good deals. I've been selling Avon for over 20 years. I love Avon. I buy tons of stuff from there too. But I sell a lot, and I love it. Could never give it up. Couldn't give up my products that I love so much. I'd have to pay full price for them. Don't want to do that. I like to save money when I can. I do child advocacy videos. I am a guardian ad litem for the state of Florida, and I am a voice for children who are in foster care or somehow in the system. Of course, I have the inspirational videos. That's what this one is. And then I also do travel videos. So I love to travel, and when I can, I try to get out and do some videos. I haven't been doing this very long, so there's not as many as I'd like to be. But in my mind, one day I'm going to get to travel a lot more than I do now and get to see all the wonderful places I want to see. And you'll never know what else. I might pop up a video on something else. I'm getting a little opinionated in my old age, so watch out. I might get a little crazy in some of them. But this one's on inspiration, and I had a couple of you say, hey, we haven't seen an inspirational video lately. Haven't seen any videos in the past couple of weeks. It's been busy. It's the holiday season time of year, as usual. Everybody wants to go out of town, so we're short-staffed at work, and the baby's teething. So, that's a lot. So I tend to stay busy. It's kind of like that busy time of the year, so I haven't had as much time to do videos, but I knew I needed to get the Temu videos done. Like to see stuff. You're like me, holiday shopping. Inspiration. What can I say inspirational to you today? Don't quit. And I think my last video was a lot on this, but I see so many people, they just give up. Don't give up on yourself. See, you're you. You're special. You don't have to have anybody else's opinion to be well of you. If they don't like you, that's their loss. Be proud of who you are, because no matter what you do, God loves you. And maybe you don't believe in that way. That's the way I believe, and you don't have to believe in the same way. But even if you believe differently than me, I still love you, because I'm supposed to love people, whether they agree with me, like me, or whatever. I'm supposed to love people and treat them with kindness, and that's the only way to be. So even when people don't believe, and trust me, right now, I was on TikTok earlier, and there's a lot of people that I think are way out there. I still love them, but I don't agree with them, and I don't have to agree with them no matter what people think. You don't have to agree with opposing sides. You can say, I love you, I don't agree. And that's your right. You don't have to agree with everything, but don't treat somebody with hate, even though it's very hard. And it's hard to be inspirational sometimes when you're minding your own business, and you get attacked because you don't believe a certain way, or with the trends that are going on now. But I'm not going to treat you any differently just because you're different than me. But you can't make me change my belief system. And a lot of people nowadays, They have to be right, and they will argue and argue and argue. And they just won't stop, even though they have to always be right, and that's not fair. We are all entitled to opinion. I don't have to agree with you, and I'm not going to, okay? Doesn't mean I don't love you. So my word to everybody is people are different, okay? We're all different. We're not going to think alike. We all have opinions. You may say that this shirt is turquoise. You may say that this shirt is royal blue. You may say that just is navy blue. You might say there's different shades of blue. And everybody may say this is a different color of blue. Just because you think it's a different color of blue than I do, doesn't mean that I'm going to not like you for not agreeing with the same color choice. See, that's what's wrong with the world. And people will just, they won't listen to each other. It's their way or the highway. We've got to get over that. So you know what, folks? Live your truth, okay? Live your truth. Because in the end, I'm the one who has to face God at the end. And I'm going to say what I believe in. Speak my piece and say, I speak it in love. And I don't agree with you. I'm sorry. But I love you anyways. We may be different. We're not supposed to be alike. So, you know, it's hard to deal with. A lot of people are having a hard time with it because, you know, when somebody disagrees with you, you know, everybody wants to feel validated. When somebody disagrees with you, then you don't feel validated. But your truth is not the same as their truth, okay? So, it's very hard in these times, but you have to believe in you. You have to keep moving on, and you have to love yourself, because you can't love anybody else until you love yourself. And you know, I think that's a lot of the problem nowadays. A lot of people don't love themselves. They're not happy with themselves. So they're going down this rabbit hole of ideas that are new and trendy that shouldn't be. And I can't get on this. I can't get too far into the subject because I'll turn it into, I'm not trying to be political. And if you don't believe in this, you're some kind of racist or bigot or that. And I don't want to get into that because we all bleed red, okay? No person's better than another person. And let me tell you something. You can achieve anything you want. It doesn't matter what color you are, what gender you are, what anything you are. Okay? You can do things, but you have to want to, and you have to work at it. Because if you don't work at it, life's not free. So watching these TikTok people and they're saying, why should I have to work to pay my bills? Dude, that's just part of life. You got to work to pay your bills. Too many people are messing up the system for the ones who can't, because there are people who truly can't work. There are people that truly have disabilities. There are people that truly cannot work. And we can't keep supporting people when the percentage of people that work are less than the percentage that don't work. Somewhere in the math, something's not right. And we hold grudges against people that have worked hard their whole life and are making bukus of money because they've worked their tail off and become successful. I can't envy them for that. I'm not rich. I'm not even upper middle class. I'm lower middle class, if not close to poor. But I don't envy anybody. If they have lots of money, I'm proud of them for working their butt off to achieve their dreams. But see, if you don't work for your dreams, if you just have everything given to you on a silver platter, then you didn't earn it. And that leaves you this kind of emptiness inside. Because when you do something and you earn something, it makes you feel good. Okay? And see, the thing is, people give up right before they're almost there. And they just give a little bit more. They're almost at the top of the mountain. And then it'll all be downhill. But they give up before they get to the top of that mountain. So today's inspiration is much like the last inspiration that I gave you, because we've been talking about this a lot, because so many people are living in a lost world. They don't know how to go. People are hurt. They're traumatized. There's so much trauma out there. Guys, PTSD is real, okay? And one of the biggest mistakes we make, here's your pill, you'll feel better, okay? Folks that don't get it. You have to open yourself up. Go talk to somebody, okay? It doesn't have to be a regular person. It doesn't have to be a specialist if you think somebody else can help you. But you have to talk to somebody, because all that builds up inside of you and you lose a little bit of yourself every day. So talk to somebody, okay? Because you're important. You're important. You have a mom or a dad or a grandma or grandpa or brother or sister or somebody. If you don't have any of those, there's somebody in there in your life at some point that has cared about you, okay? Remember that, because you are the best spokesperson for you there is, okay? Don't give up on yourself. Fight for your life, okay? Don't let the trauma get you. And guys, there's depression, there's things like that. It's real, it's really real. But we hold so much inside of ourselves that we're destroying ourselves. And let me tell you something, guys, forgiveness. Forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. Because if you don't forgive somebody, most of the times you're just hurting yourself. Because you let that hate and that rage tear you up inside. That doesn't mean you have to forget what people have done to you. It means that you say, I forgive you, but I will never forget what you did to me. I don't have to be your friend anymore. Okay? I wish you the best in luck. This is the last thing I have to say to you. I wish you well in life, but I don't want you in my life. And then let it go. Okay? Don't sit there and let the bitterness eat you up, because it'll tear you up inside. Okay? Let yourself off the hook, okay? Because you need to be let off the hook. You need to be set free. Love yourself. Love yourself. Let it go. As the song says, let it go. You're better than that. You don't need to hold it all in. You gotta let yourself heal. Let it go. Talk to somebody if you need to. Tell the person goodbye. I forgive you. I don't have to like you anymore. I may have to love you in a way, but I don't have to like you. And I don't have to have anything to do with you anymore. Good luck with the rest of your life. And that's it. Let them go. And then let's set yourself free. Okay? Don't give up. Set yourself free. Love yourself. Don't quit for anything, because you're important. You are important, okay? Don't forget how important you are, because you are important. And let me tell you, sometimes I don't feel like I'm important, but I know one thing. I'm important to my God. My God loves me, and he's never let me down. Hey, my life may not be a bed of roses, but you know what? If we didn't have challenges in life, it would be kind of boring, okay? And these challenges are to build us up. And sometimes God's no is I got something so much better for you, and I'm not going to let you make this mistake that you're fixing to make because you think it's good, and it's not really in the long run good for you. Because we can want something so bad, but it can be bad for us. So sometimes when you're pressed up against the wall and he's not letting you go, he's protecting you. So don't forget that. Not everything we want is good for us, okay? So that's the bit of inspiration for tonight. If this helps you, let me know, okay? Because I need to know. And what kind of other inspiration do you need in your life? Let me know in the comments. That way I know how to build my videos for inspiration. And the biggest thing is you're important and you're loved no matter who you are. And you're forgiven, okay? Because God forgives everybody, okay? And a lot of people, let me tell you, Christians can be hypocrites. I'm a Christian, but I've seen plenty of Christians that don't act very Christian-like. They are very unchristian Monday through Saturday. Sunday morning, they are like very Christian for an hour and a half for church. And then they get done and they're very unchristian like again. So, and let me tell you, we all fall short of the glory of God, okay? We all do. But He forgives. And Jesus died so that we could go to heaven. And I want to go there. I sure don't want the alternative. Don't want that for me or anybody else. So this world's getting ugly, folks. So much hate going on. So love everybody, okay? But most of all, love yourself. Because before you can love somebody else fully, you gotta love yourself. How do you love somebody else if you don't even love yourself? I'm not saying do everything for you, because I'm not telling you to be self-centered. But you gotta love yourself where you can give to others, okay? Love yourself. You are worthy, okay? That's it for tonight, folks. I thank you so much for watching this video, and y'all have a blessed night. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, whatever it is this season you believe in, I wish you the best. God bless. Good night.